Hello action figure fans, this is Hammertron here with a new action figure review for you. This time I am reviewing the Power Rangers Lightning Collection in Space Yellow Ranger. This is made by Hasbro. This was released in 2020. I bought it in 2020. It comes in a very nice window box here. We have the window where we can see the action figure and the accessories. A very nice picture of the Yellow Ranger here. So there's the front. Here is the top of the box. Here is the bottom of the box with some manufacturing information. One side of the box with a nice picture there. The other side of the box where this big picture wraps around. So very nice packaging design there. Here is the back of the box that shows a picture of the in-space Yellow Ranger. Some more manufacturing information. What's odd and missing is a cross-cell showing the other action figures of this wave. This is part of the 6th wave of Power Rangers Lightning Collection action figures. So I will open this up and review the action figure in just a moment. Here is the in-space Yellow Ranger with the accessories that this action figure comes with. We get a pair of extra hands. We have a right karate chopping hand and a left fist. So looks like just basic hands molded in white plastic. They have a pretty long peg here to peg into the wrist. So these are a bit longer and thinner than some other action figures, so I'm always nervous about trying to switch these around. They do have hinges that should work, but they don't seem to be working very well at the moment. They're also kind of a soft, I feel kind of like soft pliable plastic too. So they look okay, but I don't really like swapping the hands around because these are long, thin pegs and I don't want them to break. We also get a blaster. Looks like it's nicely sculpted and painted. And it'll fit into the holster on the right hip there. We have the human head. Now I don't remember this character's name or the actress that plays this character. I'm halfway through the Power Rangers in Space series and it seems to be okay. I don't really remember all the characters' names, so looks okay. Nice hair, and then it'll fit into the peg if we remove the helmeted head. And this looks interesting. We get a little slingshot. Looks like a slingshot. I've watched half the In Space series and I don't remember seeing this character use a slingshot, and it has this energy effect and it seems to go in this way. I think there are a couple of clips there. I can put it in this way. No, it doesn't seem to be working. Well, I think we're supposed to balance it. It doesn't seem to balance very well, so maybe I have it in the wrong way, or I'll have to use tape or something to hold it in place when I pose the action figure using this slingshot. So nicely painted, very thin plastic, but seems to hold up as long as we're careful. This is kind of pliable, a couple of energy balls and something in there. Oh, it looks like a little hole there. Maybe I can plug it in there. No. I wonder if that's how it's supposed to go. So I'll have to play around with this some more. Here is the in-space Yellow Ranger. Let's see how tall this action figure is. According to the tape measure, just a little bit over 6 inches tall, or about 15.5 centimeters tall. So nicely sized action figure. And this Yellow Ranger has the in-space helmet there, helmet design, and the painted design across the chest. So not exactly the most exciting Power Rangers uniform, but that's the one they have for this particular season. As a female character, there's a little pliable plastic skirt piece here, and I've been watching the series, but I don't remember the Yellow Ranger having a little skirt piece. So next time I watch some more episodes, I'll have to pay more attention to what the uniforms look like. So this is probably using a lot of parts that have already been used in the other action figures. We do have a little bit of paint around the neck there, and that goes around to the back. Other than that, it looks like it's mostly molded in a yellow or white plastic, and it looks alright to me. There is the holster. So let's check out the articulation. We have a head. We can make the head look up that much, and look down, turn side to side, a little bit of head tilting there. At the shoulders, we do have some butterfly joints. They seem to be a little stiff. This one is working, and this one is working. So they do work a little bit. At the shoulders, they go up. This side goes up that far. This side is stiffer, and only seems to go up that far for me. So not sure what's going on in there, but I'm not going to push too hard. So there is some ratcheted joint in there, but it's pretty soft ratcheting. And the arms go around, all the way around. We have double jointed elbows that go in more than 90 degrees, so that's pretty nice. Same thing on this side. So that one looks nice. At the wrist, we can twist the wrist, and there are hinges, but they seem to be pretty stiff, so I'm not going to try pushing very hard. We have an upper diaphragm cut there, where we can twist just a little bit, go around. We also have an abdomen crunch that goes forward not very much. It seems to be blocked by the belt here, but it goes back a lot more, so I'm not sure why these kind of joints always seem to go back more than they go forward, so it seems a little backwards. But no twist at the waist there. The Power Rangers Lightning Collection action figures don't have the twist at the waist. Now we have hip joints. They go out. So you can do the splits. There's a little split in the mini skirt, so that allows the joint to go out this far. Not too bad. Kick forward this far, and not really back. This side can kick forward this far, and not really back. We have an upper thigh cut here, so that is working. This upper thigh cut is working. Now we have double jointed knees. So these knees have me a little bit nervous, so I want to be very careful as I bend them. They do have ratcheted joints. Just want to be really careful. There we go. So I might be able to go farther, but I just don't want to push that far because the knees just feel kind of thin and soft and fragile, so I'm just nervous about these knees. And let's see, does this side work? There we go. Yeah, this one feels like it has just a little more limited range. There we go, that one is working. And I'm very careful here as I articulate it. We have boot cuts. So at the boot it will turn. Same thing on this side. So I'm turning at the boot cut there, so that is working. At the ankles, she can go onto her tippy toes there and go forward this far, so that's pretty good. And ankle pivot, so that is working very nicely, and this side is working nicely too. So I'm quite pleased with this one. This action figure was released in 2020. It's by Hasbro, so Hasbro was still doing a pretty good job in 2020, although the joints feel pretty thin and soft and fragile, and also this shoulder joint up here didn't go all the way up. But other than that, all the other joints seem to be working pretty nicely, and I can get this action figure to stand. There we go. Here is the in-space Yellow Ranger next to a pair of 4-inch action figures. On the right is an adventurer from an Animal Planet set I reviewed a while ago. On the left is the Fortnite Jonesy action figure by Jazzwares. Here is the in-space Yellow Ranger next to a 6-inch action figure on the left. The Action Force Condor action figure by Valiverse. That one is actually 6.5 inches tall. And a 7-inch scale action figure on the right. The Masters of the Universe Masterverse He-Man action figure by Mattel. And this Power Rangers Lightning Collection action figure fits in very well with the 6-inch scale action figures and maybe the 7-inch scale action figures. This Power Rangers Lightning Collection in Space Yellow Ranger is an okay action figure. I think it's alright. It seems to have worked pretty nicely with all the joints working for me fairly properly, except for this shoulder joint not extending as far as I think it should. The knee joints feel a bit fragile and weak, but so far they're okay. As long as we're gentle and careful, we might want to heat it up a little bit, especially in winter, to try to make sure it's pliable and moves smoothly. We don't want to break anything. So looks okay. I think it looks like the character in the Power Rangers in Space series, and this slingshot is an interesting weapon. I don't think I've seen it in the TV series, but it looks like the two balls at the end here clip onto the pegs at the end of this slingshot to produce this little energy arrow. So it's a nice little weapon for this character. So overall it's a pretty nice looking action figure, kind of basic and plain, but it is a Power Rangers action figure, so it does look pretty much like the character in the TV series. So all in all, pretty nice action figure and a good addition to a collection. Thank you for watching my review video. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this action figure, and subscribe to my channel to keep up with my reviews and commentaries. See you next time, action figure fans.